From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's Nix to throw right away. He's given it to Collins, complete. He's to the 15. All the way home for the Broncos score. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the... yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Hey, Garfield.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Patriots at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But you look at this Bronco defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, May with it. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jones. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here goes front.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here goes front.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. All the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
We're good.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's the game at 14 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Play action. May. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Here's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Here's Nix. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Dobbins will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7.
Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hey, we'll punch it in. Great job, we're good.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, what's that? Get down here, you go.
To throw, it's May.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Oh, my second.
To throw, here's Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Cortland Sutton, 28 yards.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now they're going to bat this one forward. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air, May. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2 at the Broncos' 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 68 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Or any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Man in the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, what's crazy? Crazy.
Throwing here is May. He'll find Jones again, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go play action with Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Broncos 34, Patriots 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's May. He gets it left side to Johnson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a New England touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll find Bateman once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
May going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To throw is Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. Second and 6 coming up. Nix to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nix. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're going. It's Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Well, that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Huh? Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
The score, Broncos 56, Patriots 53.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Patriots first down.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.